Hi everyone, Colleen here, back with another video, and in this one I got another Facebook comment that just kind of triggered me. Not in a bad way, but triggered me to make this video. And this is about I lost the weight, now what? So I always say there's no such thing as a foolish question, a dumb question, a you should know that question. I never want to shame anyone for asking questions that may seem obvious to some, but it's not obvious to others. And with that, the Facebook question looked something like this. A question I hardly ever see answered clearly is, what happens after you reach your goal? What do you do to maintain weight loss? So you keep doing what you're doing. The reason why so many people regain weight is because they stop doing what they did to lose the weight, and they scratch their heads, they write long novels, they go on long walks to understand why they are back in the predicament they thought they left. You stop doing what you were supposed to do to lose the weight. So yeah, the weight is going to come back if you go back to your old lifestyle. The whole point of changing your lifestyle is to maintain this new body you've created with a new diet, either a new routine or a new protocol. All of those things are to get you to and to maintain a body through those means. If you're wondering, like, how do I keep this up for the rest of my life? What that would look like would be, so I'm an alternate day faster. I fast every other day for weight loss. And when I get to my goal weight, I'm currently 183 as I film this. My goal weight was 170. Now I want to take it to 160 and see what that looks like. But once I get to my goal weight, right? Because alternate day fasting is what's deemed an aggressive fasting protocol for weight loss. Not for healing, not for autophagy, which is the repairing of cell damage, not for beating chronic inflammation, for fat loss. That is an ideal fasting protocol. And every other day you are, say, losing the average 2,000 calories from your weekly total, and takes 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of weight. So if every other day I'm fasting for, say, 4 days a week, 2,000 calories, I'm cutting out of my calorie count so I could lose about 2 pounds a week. That's considered aggressive. 2 to 3 pounds a week is aggressive. Once I reach my weight goal, I will pull back on alternate day fasting. I can either A would be to fast 1 to 2 times a week, an entire 36-hour fast 1 to 2 times a week. That would have me average out my calorie count as well as maintain the body I have now. I can either B, through alternate day fasting, I would have regulated my appetite. My appetite should not be overcoming me. I should have overcome my appetite, my binge eating tendencies. My stomach will have shrank, and I would be able to have daily normal maintenance calories, right? So that I am not overeating anymore, that I am not worried about binging and overeating. Right? So I could have everyday maintenance calories with that corrected eating mindset. Or you can choose a different protocol. You can do 16-8, you can do OMAD, you can do whatever fits your lifestyle to maintain a new body. I personally will choose to fast for the rest of my life. Like, I have found it beneficial. I have found it productive. I like that I save money on groceries. I like that I don't have to worry in the morning about what am I gonna eat. I like the freedom that comes with not worrying about eating too much or eating too little. I'm eating nothing. I like fasting. I love the benefits health-wise. I love how it makes my skin glow. I love the mental clarity. I love the challenge. So fasting for me personally is most likely a lifestyle thing. Let me turn off my pot because I'm making some pierogies and yeah, got some flounder. Yeah, I got some food in the oven. So after this, I'm gonna eat. But there's an unfortunate thing that happens when you reach your mindset. You think you're done. You're not done. You've literally climbed to the peak of the mountain. Are you going to stay there? How are you going to stay there? You think by going to the club and drinking 15 shots of tequila every other night is going to get you there, is going to keep you there? No. Do you think that going back to late night snacking is going to keep you there? No. Do you think that anything that you were doing previously to your lifestyle change is going to keep you at your, I hate to say, it makes no sense. You have to really think logically about it because it makes no sense. Keep doing what you did. You can scale back, you can adjust, but you can't stop. There's no such thing as stopping. It's a marathon. You don't stop. It is a marathon. You have to think you did this to yourself. If this is not a medically induced issue, you made yourself overweight with poor choices. And I'm talking to myself. I made myself overweight with poor choices. Even if my eating was emotionally connected, I chose to use food as a crutch. That was a decision. I could have found healthier ways to cope, to vent, to heal, but I decided that food was going to be my comfort. Some people decide that drugs and alcohol are their comfort. Some people decide that wild sex is their comfort. Some people decide that finding a new relationship is their comfort. Some people decide on unhealthy vices. I chose food, and food made me overweight. Food made me fat. So that was my conscious decision as an adult, to use food as a crutch. And now I have to undo years of bad habits, horrible mentality, horrible coping skills in a matter of months. You have to think about it. You have done this to yourself for years, because you don't wake up unless you're medically unwell. You don't wake up one day and all of a sudden you have 40 pounds. It's gradual. Consistent, poor choices led you to the current weight you don't like. So you have to do consistent, great choices to get that weight off. There's no stopping. This is not a race. We're not racing to the finish line. Do it properly. Do the work. People, I find a lot of my generation to want it now o'clock, and I am an impatient person, so I get it. I want results yesterday. But sitting down and thinking logically, that is me cheating the process. I cannot cheat the process because I'm only cheating myself. Me hurrying to get to point B is not going to keep me at point B. It's going to get me there, and then I'm gonna do dumbness to get me back to point A. Do the work, move properly, slowly but surely, and consistently, because anybody can reach the top. Anyone can reach the top. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Any one of you can reach any goal you have. That's not the point. Can you stay there? Can you stay at the top of your class? Can you stay the highest earner? Can you stay at that slim weight? Can you stay there? It's only through doing consistently what you have done to get there in order to stay there. And even on top of that, you need to do a little bit more, because now this is for the long haul. Oh yeah, you've reached the pinnacle. You've reached the crest. How long are we gonna surf up there? So what should you do to maintain your weight loss? Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. You can't stop, or you'll be right back at square one. Oh, but I have to fast for the rest of my, yes. But I love carbs. You can eat carbs. That's the great thing about fasting. You could eat carbs. You could eat most anything you'd like. You don't have to give up an arm. You don't have to give up bread. You don't have to give up, but you will have to sacrifice time eating in order to maintain your weight loss. To me, it's obvious. To me, it's obvious. To me, that's an obvious answer. You keep doing what you're doing. And on that note, I'm gonna eat my fried flounder and cheese and potato pierogies with the butter sauce and Parmesan. A lot of people asked, how can I support you? There's a thanks button down below. Go ahead and hit that thanks button. It allows you to contribute to me directly if you find extreme value from my content and would like to show your appreciation in that form. And don't forget, if you'd like to join the Alternate Day Fasting Facebook group, the link will be down below in the description box, along with a whole bunch of information that you might find helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.